Alright, gonna give another one of these Sudoku puzzles a try. This one's called Palindrome by Clover. I'm getting these from the Cracking the Cryptic guys on YouTube. I'll link their channel down below. So this one says that the rules to this are that normal Sudoku rules apply. So we have to have digits 1 through 9 in each row, digits 1 through 9 in each column, and digits 1 through 9 in each 3x3 box. And they can't repeat, obviously, if you have to have all of them in each of those three things. So the other set of rules, these gray lines, are palindrome lines. So the digits along each gray line form a palindrome, a sequence that reads the same going in either direction. So okay, so this one, since there's a 6 at the end of this line, there must be a 6 at the other end of the line because it's a palindrome. So any number that we have on a line can be repeated. So the 3, it's the same for the 3. So I'm just going to fill those in, a 6 and a 3. So every time we get a number on this line, unless it's directly in the middle, so like this one has an odd, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this middle number doesn't have to repeat because it has to be the same on both sides, and that's the middle of the line, right? Cool. So we got a 6 and a 3, and that places, okay, so the 3s are already doing Sudoku work because there has to be a 3 in this box, and it's going to have to go here because there's a 3 here. So we got a 3 here, and that's on a line, so I know that second to last number has to be a 3. We got another 3. It looks like we might get all of the 3s done. There has to be a 3 here or here. There can't be a 3. Could there be a 3 here? If there was a 3 here, there would have to be a 3 here. That's impossible. So 3 has to go here. That's interesting. So logic was tough there. So I'm using Sudoku, noticing that there has to be a 3 in this box. There's a 3 looking at all these places. So there's either going to be a 3 here or here. And then I was asking myself, are there any restrictions on that? Well, can there be a 3 here? And there's a 3 right here, but that doesn't really cause any problems. But there can't be a 3. So if there was a 3 here, then since the palindrome line exists, there would also have to be a 3 here, and that's not allowed because there's already a 3 in this box. So there can't be a 3 here, which means there can't be a 3 here, which means there has to be a 3 here. Tricky logic there. Okay, and now we actually know there has to be a 3 here, which probably is going to, because of the palindrome line, and that's probably going to finish the 3s. Maybe not, wait. So there has to be a 3 in one of these two spots and one of these two spots. Yeah, somehow we're not done with 3s yet. Okay. Almost though. And we're doing some palindrome work as well, which is nice. Alright, did the 6s do any work putting in the 6 here? So there has to be a 6. Yep, there's going to be a 6 here from Sudoku. So there's a 6 here, and the other end of the palindrome line is right there. 6 there, and now there's going to have to be a 6 in one of these, and there can't be a 6 on either one of these because they're both the ends of palindrome lines that end in this box, and this box already has a 6. There has to be a 6 here. That's pretty wild. So there has to be a 6 here because Sudoku tells us there had to be a 6 in one of these 3 boxes. And it can't be here because we'd have to put a 6 here on the palindrome line. That would be next to a 6. Can't put a 6 on this end of the palindrome line because it ends here, and there's 6s all over the place over here. So this is the only box left in this box to be a 6. Awesome. And now 6, 6, 6 puts a 6 here. Okay, we got a bunch of gray lines in this box. It's going to have to either be here or here for a 6. Does that work? Nope, can't put a 6 here because then we have to put a 6 here, and there's already a 6 in this box. So this one is a 6, which is going to place another digit. So 6, 6, because of the palindrome line. We are making progress. I think I've only not placed one 6. That's going to have to go. Oh wait, no, I've placed all of the. Okay, all of the 6s are done. Awesome. What else is going on? So 3s are almost done. 6s are totally done. What else is happening here? So we got a 1, a 1, a 1. So there's gonna have to be a 1 in one of these two spots. That looks fine. I think that could happen in either one of those. Okay, I think those are the only ones in the puzzle though, so probably not going to get a whole lot of other information here. Ooh, okay, there's almost down here, but not quite. Okay, how about twos? So 2, 2, got 2 here. Okay. So yeah, these two squares and these two squares are going to be the same, right? So since there's a 2 here, neither of these can be a 2, so neither of these can be a 2. And a 2 is going here, so one of these has to be a 2. Oh man, I thought we were going to figure out a 2 here, but we almost did. And that might tell us something here. Let's look. Yeah, I think that's going to do it over there. Okay, so one of these two has to be a 2. So now we have our 2 for this row. None of these can be 2s. Got a 2 here, so one of these two boxes has to be a 2. We got a 2 here, so this has to be a 2. And then palindrome line tells us the 2 is going to go here. And we're making 2 progress. Okay, got 2's. Okay, so 2's looking here and here. 2 down the middle, so one of these two has to be a 2. And they're both the middle square on the palindrome line, so the palindrome line doesn't really come into play, so either one of those could be a 2. Okay, so made a lot of 2 progress, more than I honestly was expecting to make. What else we got? Any more 2 stuff? Yeah, actually, 2's looking down here, so one of these has to be a 2. And that cancels this one. So one of these has to be a 2. Oh, and we actually know which one it is, because this one can't be a 2, because then this palindrome line would have to have that one be a 2, so this is a 2. And now this can't be a 2. This is a 2. Okay, so I think we're down to just 2 2's to place. One of these has to be a 2. And again, we're making some progress. Alright, so this column is actually pretty full. We got numbers 1 through 6. So this one can't be an 8. We need 7, 8, and 9. This one can't be an 8. So 8 is going to have to go in one of these squares. I don't think we have anything else, though, for 7s and 9s. Alright, how about, so I've done 3s. I don't think anything's happened with the 3s. Let's look at 4s. So we got a 4 here and a 4 here. So one of these two has to be a 4. And I think that works. I think both of those could be a 4. So throw a 4 in one of those two. Okay. 4. Okay, 4's looking here, here. So one of these has to be a 4. I think that's fine. Either of those could be a 4. Gotta check the palindrome lines, because like if this is a 4, then this has to be a 4, and I think that works fine. So those have to be a 4. So now we've eliminated this column, and so we're gonna need a 4 on one of these. No more restrictions there, I don't think, though. That might be it for 4s. How about 5s? I think we're starting to run out of information here, so hopefully I can find something soon. Is this the only 5? It's the only 5 in the puzzle. Huh. Okay, I might have to get creative here soon. 6s I was done with, right? Yeah, 6s are done. 7s is just 1. 8s there are some. Okay, so one of these is going to have to be an 8. And it can't be this one, because the end of the palindrome falls in the same row as this one. So one of these two is an 8, which is helpful. So that's it for Sudoku. So what else? How else am I going to find information in this puzzle? Can I just go back to 1s and start doing this over again? Did I figure anything else out here? Oh, wow. Wow, okay, that's wild. So none of these digits can be a 1. Because all 3 of these digits, the other side of the palindrome line, so these 3 and these 3 are connected, right? If any of these 3 were a 1, then these would have to be a 1 and vice versa. And there's already a 1 in this box, so none of these can be a 1, because then these would have to be a 1, and that's not possible, so this is a 1. Cool. So going back to 1s actually was fruitful. And now one of these two has to be a 1, and this one still could be a 1. Okay, interesting. So none of the, same logic, none of these can be a 1 because there's already a 1 in this box. So this is a 1. Wild. And now this is a 1, which makes this a 1. Oh, love that. Absolutely love that. Ones are looking real tasty now. And this is a 1 by Sudoku. One of these two has to be a 1, and we've got a 1 here, so this is a 1, which places a 3 here. Spectacular. Why did that just spit out confetti? What was that? Does that mean I'm done with the 3s? Why did that just spit out confetti like that? What? Can I do that again? Ah! Why? Why'd that happen? Oh, 3 in the corner, right? I think he has a joke about that on the Cracking the Cryptic channel. I think he says that's me. That's 3 in the corner, like the song there. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion. The Jammy, classic Jammy. Whoever's singing that. Okay, so we only have 3 boxes left in this column now. What are they? 1, 2, 3. We got 4, 5, and 9. We have no 9s in the puzzle, so eventually a 9 is just going to have to pop in here. 4, 5, 9. Okay, well this can't be a 4. I guess that's sort of helpful, because one of these two has to be a 4, and if this was a 4, this would have to be a 4, and this can't be a 4. So 4. Oh, this can't be a 5 either. So this is a 9. We placed a 9 right after I said it, because if this was a 5, so there's a 4 and a 5 in this column. If this was a 4 or a 5, this would have to be a 4 or 5. So this can't be a 4 or 5, so it's a 9. And now these are a 4 or 5 pair, which looks like it works fine. Okay. Nice. And then that places a 9 here, so now we're down to only 2 digits in this column. I think I said this couldn't be an 8 before, so this is 7, 8. 7, 8 pair here, which makes this a 7 or an 8, because this can only be a 7 or an 8. So we only have 2 numbers left in this column, or this row, I mean. 1, 2, 3, we need a 4 and a 5. And I don't think there's a way to make that, to straighten that out, but alright, only 2 numbers left here, and it's going to have to be the same 2 numbers that go here and here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, is it 4, 5 again? 4, 5 just keeps happening. And this can't be a 4, so this has to be a 4, because they're both on a line. 4, 4, 5, 5, and that is straightened out. Now this is a 4. Now this 4, 5 is straightened out. All the 4s and 5s falling out of the sky all of a sudden. All right, this can't be a 5 now, so it's a 4, which means this is a 5. Somehow just got like all of the 4 and 5s all at once. This is a 5 by Sudoku. One of these has to be a 5. Oh, and this one can't be, so this is a 5, which is going to straighten out this 2 situation, which is going to straighten out this 2 situation. Now we're talking. Alright, were any of those on palindrome lines? How am I doing on palindrome lines? Oh, yeah, this 5 was. So there's a 5 down here, too. It's got all of the 5s. Is that all of the 5s? Pretty much is. Yeah, there has to be a 5 here. And that's got to be all of them, right? Yep. Okay. Awesome. What else is going on? So this palindrome line is somehow still untouched, which is a little strange. 2 boxes left here. Can we figure those out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 7 and 9. 7 and 9. Not going to do it for us. That does tell us what this is, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is an 8. So one of these two has to be an 8. And what's the other number? 9 probably? There's already an 8 in the box. I think it just filled it in. It doesn't make any sense that I did that. What was I thinking? wait, 8, 8. So this is an 8. I don't know why I was thinking this 8 was in it, but this is an 8, right? And then this is a 7. What are these two numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 7 and 9. Wasn't I just talking about that? No, I think I filled them in with the wrong number. 7 and 9. 7 and 9, not 8 and 9 or whatever I was doing before. Okay. So the numbers left in this column must be 4, 7, and 9. Can I straighten out any of that? Doesn't really look like it. Okay, so this 7, 8, and 9 down here. Nothing really happening there. Two numbers left in this row. This has got to give us something. 8 and 9. It's just 8 and 9. I don't think I can straighten that out though. 8, 9. Does this line tell us at all? Because this could be a 7, this could be a 7, and then these could both be 8s. And then that would put an 8 here. This would be a 9, and this would be an 8. Yeah, I think that works fine. Alright, only 3 numbers left here. It's probably... oh, there's a 4 involved. So one of these two has to be a 4. And it still could be a 4 here. Oh, it couldn't be a 4 here, so this is a 4. Nice. That's going to hopefully help something. Maybe help? Yeah, place a 4 here. Alright. So it seems like just 7s, 8s, and 9s are being a pain in the butt right now. I feel like this is going to be 9. Is there a way to prove that? So this can't be a 9. This can be a 9 though. So if these were both 9, that's not possible. Because this is an 8-9 pair. If a 9 was here, it would have to also be here. And then this would be an 8, and this couldn't be a 9 because this would be a 9. So these can't be 9s. So what are they? They can't both be 8s either because we need an 8 and a 9. So these are 7s, which makes this an 8, which makes this a 9. That's wild. 7s. Let me just run through that logic one more time. So if these were 9s, these can't be 8s or 9s because of this, because of these two boxes right here. So if these two were both 8s, then that would make this a 9 because of they're in the same column. It would also make this a 9 because they're in the same box. And this would be an 8. So these two boxes can't match these two boxes. So the only other option is for them to be a 7, which makes them 7s. Makes them 7s, which makes this an 8, which makes this a 9, which makes this an 8, which makes this a 7, which makes this a 9. And looks like we are wrapping things up here. This is a 9. This is a 9. This is a 7. This is an 8. This is an 8. Okay, this can't be a 9, which means this is probably a 9. Which means this is a 7. Which means this is a 9. Which means this is a 7. This is probably a 7. This is a 9. There it is! Very cool. Nice. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.